Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. Elegance yourselves for a stunner disclosure, hip bounce versatility. Diddy is supposedly coercing. As a matter of fact, Jay-Z is compelling him to live in steady trepidation with an excellent jury hearing impending. Diddy is panicked that Jay will let the cat out of the bag and go to the Fed, possibly fixing his destiny. The hazardous proof Diddy holds proved unable to just uncover Jay's most obscure mystery, yet in addition, it led to an outpouring of superstar embarrassments. Obviously, there are layers upon layers. When you get into these paranoid notions, man, they never end, they continue forever. There's simply layer upon layer upon layer. Diddy supposedly has implicating proof that attaches Jay-Z to the destruction of his fancy woman. Kathy White rumors from far and wide suggest that Kathy was pregnant with Jay-Z's youngster, with Beyoncé likewise declaring her pregnancy around a similar time. Jay-Z was dreading an embarrassment that could obliterate his relationship, and the public picture probably turned from frantic measures to quietness. Kathy always, however, I needed to sort. I'm similar to you. I need to sort out my space. Maybe this wasn't an adequate number of sources. Demonstrate that Diddy's armed stockpile of privileged insights incorporates insights regarding his notorious cryptic gatherings and associations with other high-profile debates, including those involving Kelly. The unease is overwhelming, as Diddy informers are being prepared to affirm before a fantastic jury in New York City, a crucial second in the Federal Reserve's continuous examination concerning the terrible kid records pioneer. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the potential aftermath is sufficient to profoundly impact the amusement world. The insider refreshes that Diddy has on Jay-Z, and it's critical to take note that many aren't shocked by Diddy's ownership of soil on somebody. As a matter of fact, the talk plant has been ending up with innumerable stories encompassing Diddy's new exercises. Hypotheses have been rife about Diddy's inspirations, particularly with his incessant disagreements with the law. Now you have the Diddy circumstance where he bounces on a personal luxury plane, they say yesterday, and is en route to the Cape Verde Islands. Initially, we should separate why Diddy's flight was known following the emotional strikes on his Miami and Los Angeles homes. Fans followed his personal luxury plane. Arriving in Antigua anyway, sources propose that Diddy probably won't have been ready. Jack Sweeney, an undergrad famous for following big names planes, featured this excursion, igniting extraordinary discussion online in the event that you got to race to a confidential island because your wrongdoings are accomplishing such a great deal and they're raging your home. It's one of the stream's unexpected disappearances from flight. Mindful of flight following the site just stoked the fire. This move drove numerous to address on the off chance that Diddy had deliberately darkened his whereabouts to escape the specialists. Timey caught Diddy in Miami, Opaka. Chief Air Terminal was pacing apprehensively. I suppose you can't help thinking about what will occur next. Diddy, and afterward, Diddy's puzzling flight has provoked specialists and VIPs to estimate that he may be a witness working for the federal authorities. Moderate pundit Candace Owens and rappers are especially vocal about this hypothesis. And that is the point at which I lost regard for Jay-Z, and it made me acquire regard for Kanye in light of the fact that he will say stuff. Owens, as of late, reignited I's old paranoid fear by proposing Diddy's supposed profound associations with government organizations. This thought isn't new. He had recently blamed Diddy for being a taking care of Casey resource, guaranteeing that Diddy stayed away from prison because of his collaboration with policing. Diddy has been gathering soil on companions and partners for a really long time, involving this data as influence to control and control them. Cash power status achievement God complex. This is occurring with Diddy, better believe it. There's currently inquiries about whether Diddy is working with the FAD comic. Eddie Griffin likewise said something regarding what is going on, repeating a comparative opinion. Griffin, known for his disputable stand-up schedules as of late, integrated the Diddy show into his demonstration, recommending that there's significantly more occurring in the background than meets the eye. Well, that is the reason they attacked in the house, since they got companions and country security in the F, and they said get them tapes from this chai to blackmailers. Griffin conjectured that Diddy's legitimate difficulties, furthermore, his apparent skill to avoid serious results, could be a result of his collaboration with government specialists, as indicated by Griffin. This continuous adventure is nowhere near finished, and he trusts there's a more profound conspiracy at play. Adding one more layer to this tangled web is Suge Knight, the previous Death Row Records president, who claimed in a stunner disclosure that Diddy has been an FBI witness for years. Knight's cases made during a meeting on his web recording proposed that everybody in the business had some awareness of Diddy's collaboration with the authorities. Assuming you add all that sort of stuff up, you'll perceive the way the business has been based on the mysterious job concurring this evening, Diddy's job as a witness. A loosely held bit of information among those in the loop, including his group individuals and industry insiders. Knight even communicated a resentful compassion toward Diddy in the midst of his legitimate difficulties. Bringing up the more extensive ramifications for hip bounce culture and the effect on Diddy's family, that kid life is risky. His life isn't simply not hazardous. What they said he was doing, however, he's in peril. He know a lot, as the claims and hypotheses while the strain around Diddy's circumstance proceeds to mount. The resurgence of an upsetting CTV cut purportedly showing Diddy attacking his previous accomplice Cassie Venture in 2016 has simply added to the strain Combs has seen pushing kicking. Furthermore, hauling his then-sweetheart down the passage, and presently he's posted a statement of regret on Instagram. This recording, combined with Cassie's new claim, has privately addressed any remaining issues and excited popular assessment against Diddy. The video's delivery has restored regard for Cass's cases and has encouraged other claimed casualties to approach. Pay attention to everyone except you, trust all evidence, and accept the realities. This video is evidence, without a doubt. Verification. This takes us back to the main thing. Diddy's supposed shakedown of Jay-Z's sources recommend that Diddy has been gathering mysteries on his kindred famous people for quite a long time, utilizing this data to use power and safeguard himself. The hazardous proof he evidently holds against Jay-Z is simply one piece of a much bigger riddle. If Jay-Z were to let the cat out of the bag to the federal authorities, it could set off a cascading type of influence, uncovering an organization of big-name embarrassments and possibly implicating various high-profile figures to, in any case, say he has gotten things done and supposedly took part in a ton of things that general society wouldn't be glad to know. The ramifications of this potential aftermaths are amazing. The amusement world is tense, with everybody, from industry insiders to relaxed fans, estimating what could come next. Hearing in New York City could be the tipping point, setting off a chain reaction that could rethink the scene of hip jump and superstar culture. Yet we should return to Jay-Z and the heroic adventure encompassing the strange death of his supposed special lady. Kathy White. The story is overflowing with interest and dim inclinations, illustrating franticness, selling out, and quiet collusions. Kathy White, a 28-year-old wellness and excellence master, was found dead in her Manhattan loft under dubious conditions. Official reports at first referred to a cerebrum aneurysm. In any case, murmurs and hints were proposed for play in those near White case. She was ready to uncover her undertaking with Jay-Z, a disclosure that took steps to wreck his picture, particularly with Beyoncé's pregnancy declaration, adding to the generally sensitive circumstances. I know such a great deal about how you got to where you are, and insiders have described a chilling grouping of occasions. White had purportedly reached a significant newspaper, indicating her touchy mystery at a robust cost. This intense move may have fixed her destiny only days after Beyoncé's pregnancy became public information. Kathy White was found dead, her awkward death bringing up more issues than it addressed. The post-mortem examination and toxicology reports were shrouded in mystery, never completely uncovering the reason for the death. This creepy silence has energized an uncontrolled hypothesis. A dear companion of Jay-Z fervently denied any inclusion, expressing that Jay didn't have anything to do with her destruction. He wouldn't discard his life. Beyoncé realizes Jay plays around. Everyone knows whether Kathy planned to uncover Jay. Nobody would accept her. Jay has a lot to lose at the child coming, and this firm guard anyway did pretty much nothing to subdue the tales, as though that weren't an adequate number of bits of gossip. It recommends that Diddy, known for his craftiness and merciless strategies, could have played a part in concealing the occurrence to keep his companion and business accomplice safe. Diddy's own wild connection with the law and his supposed status as a government source have just added layers to this generally. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.